What's up, gang? It's Elijah, and today we held our first video. Right now, the date is January 1st, 2024, and I just want to do a little introduction to my YouTube channel. I want to start posting consistent content this year. I want to start posting consistently, at least on a 3 times a week this year. And today is just going to be a little introduction to who I am, to let y'all know a little bit more about myself. Some people have bought stuff from me and don't really know the story behind it. Today I just want to give y'all an introduction. So today I'm going to give y'all a little rundown. Basically, I was born and raised in Chicagoland for the first 16 years of my life. And when I was out there, I've been in business for 7 years. Since I was 12, 13. I was selling candy. I was selling candy in school. I was selling AirPods. I was selling chargers. I was selling a bunch of little ends and odds and ends and stuff just to get by and stuff. And then I started scaling off into other stuff. And then I got in a little bit of trouble and stuff with the police. So my mom was like, fuck this, we gotta move to Vegas. I was like, okay, it's cool, I don't need to cut. And then when we moved to Vegas, I was 16. It was cool. When we had moved, I hated that shit. I had a job at Sonic. That shit sucked. I was a nigga on roller skates. I failed. The day before I quit, somebody had threw bleach on me. That shit was crazy. But it was cool though. I fucked with it. Sonic was cool. It was cool. It was a cool job. Another thing that happened when I had moved out here, I had $8,000 saved. I spent my last $8,000 on this car. And that bitch broke down within the first 40 days. So I was like, damn, I was just a nigga out there. Now I'm out here. I don't got no car. My car in the shop. Now I'm in this bitch. I was just assed out. I was working at Sonic. I was getting $8 an hour. I was getting paid less than $600 a week. Less than $400 a week. I was looking at my checks. I was working 80-hour weeks while I was in high school. But everything ended up paying off. I started investing all that money into Alijah Kicks. I officially started Alijah Kicks October 20th of 2020. Right now we're approaching 4 years of Alijah Kicks. And that business, it really expanded my whole mind, my whole thought process, my whole network. And it introduced me to a plethora of people around the nation. And it helped me expand and be the greatest version of myself. It helped me be able to travel I've been to over 17 different states. I done sold in 42 states. I did a convention in Hawaii, did 5 figures there. And I've really been traveling full time for Alijah Kicks. I did my first convention last September, and right now it's January 1st. I met a plethora of people, a great network of entrepreneurs. It's a refreshing thing when you see a lot of young black entrepreneurs that are motivated and make you want to go harder. I got friends that make me want to turn up and stuff. I got a friend with a clothing brand. Shit, he damn near sponsored by the NBA and stuff. And shit, they be going crazy. And then that ended up, I started thinking, I was like, damn, let me drop my clothing brand. I'm working with 12, 15 consignment stores, 17 consignment stores nationwide with putting my inventory in there on consignment. Because at first I was selling shoes. And I was selling shoes, consignment shoes at Urban Necessities in Las Vegas. And then I did a pop-up shop. I think this was 2021. I did a pop-up shop at Floyd Mayweather's wife, Melissa, at her venue. And then after I did a pop-up shop there, it was a great success. A lot of people came through. It was Black Friday. It was very successful. I was so beyond blessed. And it really expanded my mind. Damn, I could really start doing more with this. So then I just kept going. The shoe market had a drought. I got stuck with 40, 50 pairs of shoes. They all tanked in value. I lost hella money on that shit. So I was like, okay, fuck the shoes. Stop selling shoes. At this time, it's January 2021. I stopped selling shoes 100% around May. Because at the pop-up shop, I had a mix of the shoes and the clothes. It was cool. About 40, 50 pairs of shoes. And I had hella clothes. I had Bape, Palm Angel, V-Long, hella shit. Everything that was popping around 2020, 2021, I had it. I even had some gallery dep in there. Mind, it was early gallery dep. So if you had gallery dep on 2021, 2022, you was that nigga. Just before everybody had that shit on. But so yeah. Basically I had that going on. And then I just started expanding, getting into the clothes full time. I stopped selling shoes 100%. And that's what made it very lucrative and very easy for me to just start traveling, going to all these conventions. Because I was like, damn, like, shit, all I gotta do is just pack a couple suitcases and nigga, I could go. I was like, fuck it. I was like, fuck it. So boom, I had seen it was an event in Utah. I live in Las Vegas, so I was like, fuck it. I just packed up. This was like the day before. And then I had packed up. Shit, took the 4-hour drive. That shit ended up paying off. It was last minute. I damn near had no inventory on hand. How I normally have inventory on hand. I still did like 6,000 with no table. I was like, fuck, like I could make a real income out this shit. So I was like, damn. And for context, like I ain't had a $6,000 a day at the time since I was selling shoes in 2020 when I was working at Sonic. I was working at Sonic. I was making like 8,000 like every Saturday and shit. Every time the new Jordans dropped, like shit, them Jordan 11s, the Jubilees, I remember, nigga, I was cooking. I felt like that nigga. I ain't gonna lie, that was my first time making like 5-6 bands in a day. I was like, yeah, I felt like speaker knockers. I was got a couple bands, I'm out the only. But yeah, I was out there chilling. That shit really made my day. It was a real blessing. Shit in Utah. And then shit, even when I was selling the shoes and shit, having a $6,000-7,000 days and shit selling the shoes on Facebook marketplace and shit, and offer up, like that shit was a blessing. But so yeah, boom, I started getting into the clothes conventions, sitting there traveling, doing the conventions full time. Now I'm probably at my I'm probably at like my 60th convention, 40th convention. I've been doing this shit for a minute. And then sometimes I go to 2 conventions back to back. So yeah, I do that damn near full time still. I'm going to a convention this Friday in like 3 days. I'm going to a convention in Miami. Miami SneakerCon. If you want to pull up Fort Lauderdale, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be vending. I might have some of my clothing brand there. But yeah, besides that, yeah. And then right now, I just really been expanding, franchising my jewelry business. Right now, I'm hiring sales associates. DM me if you're interested. I'm hiring sales associates for my jewelry business. I got my clothing brand going. Right now, I'm trying to get that going more lucratively, get that flowing more. I'm trying to start dropping every 2 weeks this year. I got an itinerary all the way up to like March 1st right now. And like new drops that I haven't dropped yet. Like this is unreleased. I got a whole bunch of stuff coming. I got car content, like the Hellcat. So I'm happy with the vet. I got something coming up very soon with that. And then I got a lot of stuff going on this year. Like I really plan on being a millionaire this year. Like, I really plan on making 3 to 5 million this year. Like everything I got planned, everything I got structured, like I'm really planning on going up. I'm about to go get my real estate license again. They say interest rates finna drop. For context, when I was 17, I was in real estate school. I was working at Sonic. This is like 2021. I was in real estate school. And then boom, that's the day I turned 18, I had already passed my real estate test. I was the youngest nigga in the real estate school. I was 17. For context, you gotta be 18 to get your real estate license. So I was in there before then. But your test don't expire for a year. So if you go past it when you're 17, you can still use the test when you're 18. So the day I turned 18, just turned in my real estate paperwork. I started trying to sell real estate, but then that was when I had the pop-up shop with Melissa and them. And then I was like, okay, fuck real estate. Like, okay, real estate might have been cool money, but at the time I was making $22,000 and shit. At the time I'm sitting there 16, 17, making $22,000, $23,000 a month. It's like, fuck real estate at the moment. Like that shit. But yeah, I was really chilling. But so now I'm really just franchising everything I got going on. I'm expanding all the consignment stores I work with the clothes. Right now I'm franchising my jewelry business, hiring sales associates. Right now I'm about to start putting my clothing brands in consignment stores also. And yeah, I just plan on really taking off this year. Right now I'm about to start selling insurance also, life insurance. And then I'm just going to start selling real estate again. I got a lot of stuff going on. I travel to these conventions every other day, so I'm going to vlog on that a lot. But yeah, I plan on dropping. I want to get a McLaren this year. I want to get a 720 or a 750. And I want to get a Lamborghini Huracan or an Aventador. I'm still trying to pick between which one, but I know I'm jumping Lamb for sure. But then I'm still going to jump it, but right now I'm like, okay, I can't do hood nigga shit. So I can't go jump that before I go get a multi-unit property. So right now I'm looking for 4 to 8 unit properties right now. I plan on closing, getting some shit before February, March. Right now I got a little bit of debt I gotta go clear out. So right now I'm about to go get rid of that. I got a lot of stuff coming. Like, I'm finna do a road to riches video. I'm finna basically show y'all how to get rich from like $0. I got the idea from Jordan. I don't know the last name. Jordan. He be on YouTube. He just did 30 days a day. I'm like, fuck that. I'm finna run that shit up. He made 4,000 in his in like 30 days. I'm like, let me see if I could really make like 1,300,000 in a year off of just like doing little side quests and shit. Cause I be hella bored and shit. Like, I ain't worked a job in the last like 3 years. I damn near been retired and shit. And that shit was hella boring when I was retired 100%. Just living off my consignment stores, nigga, I would never do that shit again. But yeah, I got a lot of shit coming soon. I plan on jumping 4 to 8 unit property. Let me know if y'all want me to vlog that. Trying to buy a multi-unit property before I buy my supercar. But yeah, I plan on doing that soon. And I also plan on buying another property overseas this year. I plan on buying a property. I'm really looking at Dubai for tax purposes, but I'm also thinking about buying another house for vacation reasons and renting out when I'm not there. But yeah, I really plan on moving to Dubai for tax purposes. The United States is, I don't even want to get into the politics, it's just extremely ignorant that once I start getting in the 7-figure bracket, once you start making shit anything over 6 figures, shit in any state, they trying to fuck you crazy. So right now I'm like, yeah, fuck that shit. Cause like I said, I plan on making $3 to $5 million. What the fuck do I like? I make $3 million. I got $3 million. This nigga ain't do shit for me. Like, nigga, I don't use life insurance. I don't use none of the United States insurance. Like, okay, they fix the roads, like it's shit like that. But even the roads be fucked up. So I make $3 million, and I gotta give this nigga $1 million for nothing. Man, fuck that shit. So I'm like, yeah. Right now I plan on moving to Dubai. Once I have this $3 to $5 million a year, plan on closing 2 units, 2 multi-unit properties at least this year. I really want to have 24 rental units by the end of the year. And then it's like, okay, I'm going to start playing with my money more to where it's like, shit, yeah, nigga, jump the Lamborghini, yeah, jump this, jump that. Right now I'm trying to set my foundation. I almost had to go bankrupt and some more shit. I had a lot of shit going on like a couple months ago and shit. A lot of shit happened. I got into a car accident. I wasn't able to move, but I missed out like 3 events, 4 events. Missed out on like 30,000. There's a lot of shit going on. But I was like, damn. But right now, like this whole year, I just plan on elevating, taking this to the next level, being the best version of myself mentally, physically, and financially. Continuing to excel, be the greatest version of myself. And I just appreciate everybody for tuning in. I hope y'all like, subscribe, and comment. I got a lot of content coming soon. I'm about to wrap my car soon. I'm gonna do a video on my car.